Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a hardcore match scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Non-Wrestlers Championship. Introducing first the challenger, hailing from Des Moines, Iowa. He weighs in tonight at 242 pounds, Arthur Morgan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the ring announcer did not make a mistake there. The commissioner, just a few short hours before this match, announcing that he didn't want it to be a time limit draw. He wanted these men to lay it all on the line in one decisive match. Hardcore rules here, no countouts, no disqualification. Whoever wins by pinfall or submission will walk away as the non-wrestlers champion. Arthur Morgan would like for it to be him. Very limited experience in the ring, but what an impact he's made in the short time he's been on the channel. But what a competitor this man is. Very unlikely that Arthur Morgan is going to be able to walk away and defeat this man. And now, ladies and gentlemen, his opponent, hailing from Springfield and weighing in tonight at 278 pounds, he is the current reigning and defending non-wrestlers champion, Homer J. Simpson. Perhaps the greatest non-wrestlers champion there has ever been, Homer J. Simpson. Been absolutely phenomenal with that belt around his waist. And that was until Arthur Morgan came onto the scene. At first being an ally, helping him get rid of the Vanderlyn gang. But he soon turned on Homer Simpson. Once the Vanderlyn gang had been disposed of, Arthur Morgan setting his sights on the gold that Homer Simpson wears around his waist. And he's going to get the opportunity here tonight in a hardcore match to try and take it away from him. Many men have tried, many men have failed. The question is, can Homer Simpson keep hold of that belt? Or will everybody's favourite cowboy manage to pull off the victory here? One thing is for sure, it's going to be a fascinating contest between these two. Arthur Morgan, pretty limited experience in that ring, but from what we've seen from him thus far, very, very impressive. As the bell rings now, the two men set to square off. Homer Simpson, the champion, around a 30-something pound weight advantage, the size advantage, firmly in the favour of Homer Simpson. And wasting no time here, going after Arthur Morgan. Remember, no time limit, no disqualification, no countouts. Defeat your opponent by any means necessary. And the winner will walk away with that non-wrestlers championship. Homer Simpson must be full of confidence, being the champion for quite a long time. But look at Arthur Morgan trying to sneak a quick victory here. Counter two though. Morgan's going to have to do a bit more. I don't think he's going to be able to sneak a rookie mistake from Homer Simpson. But now look at this, Morgan knocking him to the outside, going up top, wasting no time here, tries the elbow drop, and Homer Simpson seen that one coming from an absolute mile away. Now knocking Arthur Morgan down with that thunderous clothesline. Less than a minute into this match, we're already on the outside, two men brawling. This is personal between these two men. We're not going to see a scientific wrestling match, that's for sure, as now Arthur Morgan brawling, throwing heavy right hands to the face of Homer Simpson as he against that barricade. And you've got to believe a brawling style is going to favour Arthur Morgan a lot more than Homer Simpson. I think Simpson needs to grapple here, use his wrestling skills. Morgan ducking that clothesline, now going to the barricade. Homer Simpson knocking him off. Homer Simpson perched on that barricade. I thought he was going to dive off there. Maybe he is, with a beautiful double axe handle. Maybe Simpson can gain control here. Tries the waist lock, but look at Morgan fighting out. Now sends Homer Simpson head first into that metal, that ring post. Oh, and now Arthur Morgan reaching for a weapon. He's got a steel chair. Things could be getting dangerous here as Morgan heading into the ring. Swings the chair, but look at Simpson blocking. And now Simpson has that weapon, tries swinging it. Morgan with a block this time. Tries it again. Back and forth stuff here with his steel chair, but Homer Simpson getting the first shot in. But somehow Morgan managing to get it back off him. Nails him in the head. And now Morgan with that equaliser, that steel chair, laying waste to Homer Simpson. And that could be enough here. Oh, referee taking a long time to start making the count. Lateral press though. Nonetheless, shoulders down. Only a 1 count. And look at Morgan, he's not happy with the referee. Well, he's got every right not to be happy with the referee, but I don't condone that. The referee down and Homer Simpson there doing the sportsman-like thing, picking the referee up off the ground. But remember, no disqualification. Referee can't call it. And now look at Morgan going after the referee again. He is absolutely furious. He thought he'd done enough to win the match there after those steel chair shots, taking his frustrations out on the referee. But nonetheless, the match will go on here. As now Morgan with the right hand to the head. Simpson slipping behind. Elbow to the back of the head of Morgan, and now taking the knees right from under him. Smart strategy from Simpson here. As now look at this very painful submission maneuver. Modified version of a Boston Crab, but sticking the knee right in the spine. But look at this Morgan. Morgan slipping out and locking the hold in himself. What a reversal by Arthur Morgan. Releasing that hold in the end though. Morgan's going to do what he does best, and that's throw left and right hands, and now picking Homer Simpson up in a beautiful belly-to-back suplex by the former member of the Van der Linde gang, as now sending Simpson into the corner. Comes charging in. Beautiful clothesline and bulldog combination. And Morgan there showing how much he respects Homer Simpson. This is all-out war here. Arthur Morgan knows he's going to have to be this aggressive. Can't show any mercy. Winning that belt is all he cares about here tonight, and he's really showing his skills. A few knees to the gut there of Homer Simpson, taking him down to the canvas now. Morgan going to the outside again. Oh, and this isn't good. Bringing in those steel ring steps to weigh 200 pounds, but look at Simpson. Simpson grabbing him first. Morgan gets him back. And now Morgan swinging him. And Simpson, oh God. Nailed with those steel ring steps. Homer Simpson busted wide open. It's not looking good here for the non-wrestlers champion. Simpson in a bad way. Morgan sends him for the ride. Now another Irish whip. Well, tries knocking him to the outside. Simpson still fighting away though. As now he comes from behind. Beautiful bulldog. And now maybe Simpson's got to utilise those steel ring steps. A spot of revenge is in order. Swings him and knocks Arthur Morgan right down, right to the face. And Simpson like a man possessed here with those steel ring steps. Homer Simpson may have been battered and bloody, but he's not going to give up, my God, though, trying to swing him again. Morgan reversing. A plan that may have backfired, and Simpson taking another shot to the face, and that cut has opened up even more. Now Morgan going to the top rope, trying it. A big move. Tries the elbow, beautiful reversal by Simpson, and now sends Morgan for the ride. Mistiming the move, tries again this time. Beautiful tilt roll backbreaker. And I'll tell you what, Homer Simpson, if you look at him visually, it looks like he's down and out. But this man will not quit, despite the big cut he suffered to the face. As now Simpson picks up Arthur Morgan, a thunderous spinebuster by the non-wrestlers champion. Morgan getting a lot more of a fight than he bargained for here. Simpson though trying to move. Morgan turns him around, sends him for the ride, comes off the ropes, and now look at Morgan. Morgan with a thirst press and right hands to the face, comes off the ropes and drops the elbow right across the head of Homer Simpson, who seems to be in a very bad way at the moment. Simpson losing a lot of blood. Referee may have to take a look at that cut because his visibility cannot be good, but nonetheless Homer Simpson is still fighting away. Picking up Morgan now, big time, sidewalk slam. Oh, but look at Simpson. Simpson is really in a bad way. Those shots to the face with those steel ring steps have really taken it out of him. But now look at this with the ground and pound. Those heavy blows by the 278 pounder right to the face of Arthur Morgan. And now maybe Simpson is going to try and finish the match, but Morgan not giving him the opportunity, turning him around, and a side Russian leg sweep. And now Morgan may be looking for one big move to finish off the match. Tries the double axe handle. Simpson getting out of the way and nearly taking his head off with that thunderous clothesline. And now Simpson tries to go for the ring steps again. Taking too long. Morgan coming in from behind. Quick roll up. We could have a new champion here, but that was so close. So close, but Simpson still hanging in there. This man is a gladiator. There's no other word for it. but he's in a real bad way. Nonetheless, Simpson still fighting, throwing the blows, and a strike to the face of Arthur Morgan. Clothesline, taking Morgan down to the canvas. Simpson just needs one big move. He may be able to retain the championship here. Maybe this is it, going for the super finisher, but Morgan turning him around in the corner. Now Arthur Morgan taking him down. Stomps to the abdomen. Homer Simpson there was going for that Tiger Bomb. You've got to believe that would have finished the match off, but Morgan knew what was coming and knew to get out of the way. Pretty sharpish, and now Arthur Morgan dropping a big elbow off the top. Homer Simpson seemingly out here. The sands of time maybe running out on the title reign of Homer Simpson. Well, not quite yet. Morgan going for the stunner. Simpson turning him around. Now Simpson trying to move. Morgan reversing again. Real back and forth action here between these two as Morgan charges into the corner. Tries the clothesline. Homer Simpson sticking the elbow up. Maybe he can hit the Simpson's edge, but not this time. As Arthur Morgan turns him around. Goes from behind, and now look at this. Morgan with a sleeper hold, the rear naked choke. Simpson maybe fading, but look at this. Simpson fighting out. And reverses it and locks. Morgan now locked in the sleeper. Arthur Morgan may be going to the Dreamland. He may be going to Tahiti here. Morgan may be out. Simpson releasing that hold, picking him up now. And maybe Homer Simpson can finish this match off, but maybe not. Morgan with a reversal. Comes from behind. Another quick roll up by Morgan. Simpson's arms flailing. Struggling to get the shoulders up, but just about managed it. But look at the state of Homer Simpson here. He is in a real bad way, and Arthur Morgan hoping to capitalise, tries the clothesline somehow. Simpson ducking out of the way, picks Morgan up. Look at this power, big time sidewalk backbreaker. Can Simpson hit the Simpson's edge this time? No, he can't. Tries the Irish whip, reversal by Morgan, and Morgan. Arthur Morgan with a stunner. The stunner out of nowhere. The leg is hooked, the shoulders down, and yes, we've got a new non-wrestlers champion. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner and the new non-wrestlers champion, Arthur Morgan. Well, I can't believe it. What a fight that was between those two men. Homer Simpson from the early going looked like he was in bad shape with that big cut over his eye, but it looked like Homer Simpson may have been able to fight through that and defy the odds to win the match. That was not the case. He put up a hell of a fight, but in the end, Arthur Morgan, deserving champion. If you want some great created wrestlers in your game, but without going through the lengthy process of creating them yourself, well, I can help you out with that. If you play on PS2 or PS2 emulator, I can create just for you a custom save data file and preload it with up to 30 created wrestlers that you have chosen. If you're interested, send me an email at pastgengamingemail@gmail.com. My email is linked on the main channel page, and I can also do this for the PSP, but on PSP I can only do save files for the European version of the game.